I'm Bob Noxious, and we are here in St. John, New Brunswick, and we're here for the very last of the regional tournaments as we are at the RDAC's Atlantic Region Final, Sleigh of Funding. Smack, how are you feeling? Pretty good?
Feeling pretty good.
Now, you know, realistically, as mascot, what happens to you if they lose?
Well, I am a Beaver, so I'll probably put into stew. So we better win. That's all I got to say.
I agree with them. This is a team that you have played before once already. You know how intense this is going to be. What's going through your mind right now?
What's going through my mind is that it's going to be really intense. We both really want this. We're well-matched teams on the skill level, and everybody's going to fight hard. I just hope we get to take it home.
It's the key is to stay out of the box. If we can stay out of the box and play with our 5 skaters all the time, we can dominate. We're a good, strong team when we're all out there together, and that's going to be the difference early. Whoever team stays out of the box is going to win this game.
I'm standing here with Nessa Quick. Nessa, tell us, what did it take for you guys to get this far?
A lot of preparation and heart to get this far. We always wanted this, and this is the first time doing it, and I think we did really well.
Holy jumpins', a lot of hard work this weekend, let me tell you. 4 games so far, 5th game coming up. So it's been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears so far. More to come.
Burnin' Rubber, what did it take for you guys to get here today? What was the journey to get to the finals?
You know, we worked hard. We worked a lot on strategy. We worked mostly on teamwork, on staying close, on always having the focus at the end of the day, what we wanted to accomplish. And we worked really hard, and obviously the work that we put in it has paid off.
And I think it has. You've made it to the championship. Congratulations. Good luck.
Thank you.
This team we're going to face is serious competition. It's going to be a heck of a game. That much I can promise you.
Game this weekend, showing that she's not only an effective jammer, but a really strong hitter and blocker. She's got the power to push a whole pack of girls all the way through. And with that, we say Ness Quick picks up the lead jam status for the Shipyard Sirens. She's just so swift on her feet there, Jesus. It's true, there's no need for me to take her wheels. She's got good control over them all on her own. That Quick moniker is definitely well earned. You are correct.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Attack of 10 has not only been important in point scoring, she might be one of the best blockers there.
Oh, most definitely. She is relentless. She's like a tick out there. And with that, she picks up that lead gen status, but it was a little hard fought getting through that pack.
Yeah, it took her a turn and a half.
Oh, look at that. Tammy's going to come around the outside. She's going to call it off.
Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, all you have to do is refer to Roller Derby Textbook 101, and that would be first thing on there.
Looks like we got 56. Chillin' Villain and Tootsie Valentino up on the jam line. We've seen these two against each other right there in one of the early matches. Very, very interesting jams with these two. That's right. Tootsie also having a great showing this weekend, having only showed up for the second day of the tournament. It looks like we've got, sitting in the penalty box, Fancy Nancy and Liz Naylor, 2 favorites for the penalty box. This looks like the strategy of St. John here is just to keep out Moncton, get lead jam status, grab the points, call it off. Well, this is when it really does come down to who runs the strategy better. Most definitely. It looks like we've got 106 Molly Millions up there who, in those shiny shorts, just seems to be doing fantastic out there.
That's right. She's going to go up against Tootsie Valentino again for the Lumbersmacks. Molly Millions trying to find some white through the inside. Not going to happen.
She runs around the outside though and grabs it.
That's right. I find we see the strength of the Green Monster isn't necessarily as strong as we've seen in other jams here. Let's see if the Lumbersmacks are able to tighten that up.
Molly calls it off.
That's right. It's going to be a hard, long battle today.
We're almost 4 minutes into this. Shipyard Sirens sitting at 6 points to the Muddy River Rollers 0.
Both jammers fighting really hard to get through this match. When both of these teams we've seen both these teams on the track this weekend, and both teams have very thick backs, very tight knit. Makes it really hard for the jammers to get through.
Yeah, we've talked about that before, and it's that density, like trying to get yourself through a rainforest.
It's just it. Looks like Snipers, number 50 Cal out there, grabbing the first lead jammer status for Moncton.
And she returned the favor, calling off the jam.
I've seen a few jammers in this that almost wait for that whistle before they start pushing.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised at that, quite honestly. We've seen a lot of that here. That is, that's the only major difference I've seen between this tournament and the other ones that we've been to.
It's an interesting fact that they really book it at that end.
That's right. And Decepticon picks up the lead jam status despite Nessa Glick's patented hit the jammer right off the whistle move.
Yeah, she's a really aggressive jammer, and she is not afraid to throw those hips around.
No, that is right. But Decepticon was able to claw her way through that pack. She picked up lead jammer, as said. Nessa Glick having some problems down there on turn number 1.
Yeah, Nessa moving, listen, looked like some tenderness there. Looks like she's also fixing her knee pad.
Oh! Looks like Nessa Glick grabs herself a power jam.
The jam got pretty lucky with that.
That's right, I saw that. It looked like she's fixing her knee pad, but in reality, she was pulling out a power jam.
I had only heard about it till now.
Let's see how she fares against the Green Monster.
Well, I can at least be pleased that it's body on body this time.
Beautiful hit given there by Smasherella, living up to her name.
Flower Child though, and Smasherella had to let her go with the pack breaking up.
And remember, when Moncton goes down in history, I want to make sure that the Green Monster at least has an asterisk and a small tribute.
I think that can be done for sure. Oh, and Hail Destroyer heading to the penalty box. Decepticon walked that power jam at the end as Nessa Glick was sent for a track cut.
She was kind of shaking her head, well, and that would answer that question.
Looks like I did hear live call a timeout.
Yep. We're getting a lovely indicator by the jam ref.
Thank you.
Good work, sir. It looks like we're doing a bit of a penalty review here.
Rockabilly and everything out of the ordinary. Girl, right or wrong, owner of a heartbroken 80 Princess Street, where I do all my shopping in St. John.
Here's the kid, a tribute to Woody Guthrie on Sunday, September 30th at the Imperial Theater.
So it looks like Tootsie Valentino starting this one off with a power jam.
Ooh, rough takedown.
She gets extra points for that in our books, but not on the scoreboard.
I'm sure that ref is just wishing there was a way to penalize that one.
Well, right now Tootsie has really done herself a disfavor by totally stopping her motion forward.
Yeah,
and now she's going to get through that, but that was a lot of time.
That's right. She is really wasting a lot of time there on her power jam. And then also allowing
St. John to tighten up that pack again. St. John running back, forcing her to go back. Really burning up a lot of time. Yeah, as we said, this is a strategy that St. John's been using pretty regularly this weekend, and it seems to be working for them. Looks like I just saw an insubordination, and who was that on there, Jesus? I missed that, to be honest. Oh, general malaise for the Lumbersmacks did get sent to the penalty box for insubordination.
And then we had a major track call too. And guess who we're going to see go back all the way around to the penalty box?
That's Nessa Quick, spending a lot of time in the penalty box this weekend.
I really think they should put less comfortable chairs in there. It's like an airport. That's like an airport chair.
Oh, it's a hot seat, but not the way they were thinking.
That's exactly right. Tootsie Valentino doing her best on this power jam. Breaking her way through the Shipyard Sirens. Racking up some much needed points. She's at 25 points at the end of the jam.
Looks like we got an official timeout. On that note, just make you aware of the point upset here. We're sitting at a little better than 20 minutes left in this half. And we're seeing the Muddy River Rollers leading with 37 points to the Shipyard Sirens.
I need a booster club.
A booster club, a Bob Noxious booster club.
I like it. I like it.
I'd just be happy with a fan.
It would just give me people to talk to.
I think Doc and I can be your booster club.
Okay.
All right. Yay, Bob. Let's do some docking.
Okay.
So Nitrous, 50 cal for the Lumbersmacks. Taking a few smacks of her own there.
Just so everybody knows, she's actually on a power jam, so this really could change that upset even more.
That's right, but it all depends on how well she can shoot her way through the St. John pack. She's managed to bust her a hole through,
but she's got a cut track minor, which means she will not be lead jammer. And as the teams can see right now, Nessa Quick is going to re-enter the picture.
Nessa Quick pushing that whole pack with her.
The power that leaves Nessa Quick's legs as she just tears the lead jam set. She just calls off that jam. Statement over.
Well, the truth of the matter is, defensively, that was held off about as well as could be hoped for.
Going up against Decepticat, we've got two shiny shorts going on up there on that jam line.
You know, the fun secret about that, those glittery, sparkly shorts are a fantastic way to distract your opponent.
Well, not only that, but they're wind tunnel tested by NASA, guaranteed not to burn up on re-entry into the Earth's atmosphere.
That is true. And with that, Decepticat picks up that lead jam status for the Lumbersmacks as the Shipyard Sirens has a skater sent to the penalty box.
Nice move there by Decepticat. She got herself sideways, ran into an opponent. Managed to stay on her feet. Keeps going to make the second pass.
Vana Chekovic throwing a decent shot into burning rubber right there.
That's right, but looks like jammer for the Shipyard Sirens having a hard time getting through that green monster.
And Decepticat for us kind of went into the middle of turns 1 and 2, disappeared.
Exactly. But there she is, calling the jam off.
That's one of those situations you got to be really careful so the pack does not.
Hopefully we'll not interrupt the awards ceremony you have planned for after this game.
We got 421 Fancy Nancy at the back of the pack for the Shipyard Sirens. Looks like Tootsie Valentino pushing her way through the front.
That's right, and she's picked up lead jam status. Tootsie Valentino. Now, folks, a lot of attention is given to the jammer in the game. But as we can see there, a lot of hard work is done by the blockers on the track.
Come as it was falling.
Yeah, that's right. It didn't come as she was falling to the ground.
So we got 50 cal snipers up on the line and 106 Molly Millions for St. John. And lead gem's gonna go to Cypress.
Yeah, Molly picking up an infraction along the way.
Currently, we've got this score sitting at 53 to 35. Literally a mirror image here. 15:50 left on the clock. One of the more strong skaters we've got here. Ooh! Big collision there. See if there's any points.
Oh.
I see there, we've got a power jam that's going to be going on.
And nice job there, as they're indicating that was a back block, Major. And we've got another infraction. It looks like it was a hit to the head, I believe.
That's right, and Decepticon, she's got that lead jam status on a power jam, with St. John being short a blocker. Decepticon grabbing another lap there. And we've got Knocker Walker going to the penalty box for the Lumbersmacks. We've got Buccaneer Babe throwing some shoulders, grabbing a penalty. I do believe it was elbows she's being sent out for.
And Taki Tammy coming out of the penalty box. Wow, Decepticat just
clearing the track, it seems.
Oh my, and about the worst thing possible that could have happened to her.
She gets sent to the sin bin.
And that's a back block.
Jackie Tammy taking some hits, but like a weeble wobble, she doesn't really stay down long.
That's right, she gets knocked down and she's back up again.
They ain't never gonna keep her down.
Hey, quit taking your English skills from the American educational system.
He tries to step over.
Stepping over the pack.
Stepping over the pack. She did that her last game here as well. She did 2 or 3 times.
Looks like we got Chillin' Villain struggling to get through the pack in this. I do believe it's still a power jam. Grabbing the lead jammer status. Let's see what Chillin' Villain can do with this power jam. Looks like we got Buccaneer Babe coming back to the pack.
That's right, we got Knocker Walker back in the pack. So the Green Monster's up to full strength. Let's see if it can do any damage.
You almost need a crossing guard for all the people coming in and out over in that corner.
Sure, I'm glad I'm not counting attendance. The fire marshal would be upset.
I've got 7. No, wait, that's 8. No, wait, 6. You can't do better than that. Sheboygan can do that.
This is the championship game of the Sleigh of Fundy. I don't want to hear you clap. I want to hear you cheer.
Absolutely. Because these teams are going to the national championship,
which is in a place unknown.
To be determined.
And folks, don't forget, this is actually a history-making event here, going for champion of the Atlantic.
Oh my goodness. And of course, we're just about ready to get things going here once again.
Come on, give it up. Everybody else is cheering. Why not you?
That's right. We've got the Lumbersmacks dancing on the track and Smack the Beaver dancing on the side with Broad Crasher. Broad Crasher giving Smack the Beaver some lessons on dancing.
Well, you know, the thing is that because he can actually take and put Smack the Beaver on his resume, it just opens a whole world of job opportunity that he would never have had.
You're right.
Asterisk, if restraining order permits.
Who is the
man in the beaver suit. I do believe he's someone from St. John.
Really? I don't recognize it.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, let's say thank you to some of the people that helped us out here. Certainly Pain and Pleasure Tattoos has been here all weekend.
They've been drinking the tap water, and they haven't been able to breathe.
We want to say they've been recruiting.
Looks like we've started along here.
You know, the thing is, I believe we had started that whole time.
They had started so slowly, I hadn't noticed they had started.
We're about 40 seconds into this jam before we even noticed we started. They're just that good.
That's right. Both jammers struggled to get through there. Unfortunately, Molly Millions wasn't able to pick up lead jam status. Let's see if it's possible for Tootsie Valentino.
Yeah, she's got a track cut minor, which prevents her from doing so, but at least she's able to go on a scoring run, Doc.
That's right, and Tootsie Valentino, she picks up lead jam. Let's see what she does with that.
Now the thing with this is Tootsie Valentino is running a little bit behind. Looks like Burning Rubber grabbing a penalty. I do believe that was her fourth minor.
That does sound correct there, Doc. Burning Rubber making her way to the penalty box.
And we've got a lead jammer, and that is Tootsie Valentino. And it looks like we get a 4-4. That was 4 on that last pass.
We've got ourselves an official timeout.
Unbelievable.
It's really just all about playing it smart.
And heart.
Heart makes up more than anything in this game.
If that wasn't true, we wouldn't have 5 Rocky movies.
And then like dessert, you save a little of that energy for the after party.
Nessa Quick was running for the front, took a heck of a hit, did a little bit of a barrel roll, back up on her feet, neck and neck with Sniper.
It's too bad because I think she got caught up in her own jam, or she would have been through there freely, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Sniper's making her way through that pack first. Let's see how she does with the purple. Looks like Smasherella heading to the sin bin once again.
I don't think any of those uniforms are ever going to fit properly again. They're being tugged and pulled in every direction.
That's right. These are like...
Oh, Nessa breaks free and calls it off after grabbing the lead jammer status. So folks, just so you know, we had to have a little bit of a correction to the time. How can you have all this derby and not a party?
Where are we going to go?
We're going to stay right here till 11, then we're off to Peppers.
And look at that fight out there right now.
That's right. It is an all-out brawl. It is a Royal Rumble.
It's a it's a demolition derby.
You're right.
Okay, now you may ask yourself, why did she not get that track cut? That's because the block followed her out of bounds. The person laying the lumber, as would be the case, has to stay between the lines.
That's right. And she is making easy prey of the Green Monster here.
It's not something we've seen done.
Oh!
The Malachi Crunch.
Called that off and paid for it immediately with Molson getting some refreshments.
A change in barrels. Oh.
There we go. We're getting some noise out of them.
And traditional start, they're going to cross the pivot line. That's going to send the jammers off into the second turn.
That's right. It's not too often we've had one of those traditional starts here this weekend, especially with these two teams. And Snipers picks up that lead jam status.
Looks like Tacky Tammy has jumped back to the track, threw a hit right off the line. Seeing a lot of pushing and shoving there.
That's right.
Well, she's shoving her own teammate, and that is legal. You just hope that they land the hit, otherwise they get really unhappy with it.
It's looks like that official timeout resulted in Ivana Chekovich winding up in the box.
Oh, Tootsie looked like she had it. She is level before the first turn.
You're right. I could see that lining up, and then I could see her falling to the ground. But
look at that.
Still able to pick up lead jam status.
Molly Millions taking an absolute beating in the pack.
Oh, Nessa Quick trying to take down Tootsie Valentino. Tootsie and Nessa going shoulder to shoulder again, but Tootsie is able to battle her way through. Huge hit taken by the St. John Jammer. Looks like from her own teammate.
This is where leg strength is just so important. It's not just the endurance, it's the ability to plow through those walls.
That's right. This is where the weeks and weeks of plow stop really come in handy.
You know, the game has really changed a lot that way. You're both your endurance and your leg strength and your upper body strength really have to be conditioned. In the men's game, the upper body strength is so important.
Well, all your balance truly comes from your upper body.
You're right, and she's going up against Sniper's 50 down. And Sniper's giving a little love tap to her there on that first turn. And that turn two is just...
Allie B. Bashan throwing her butt right out there and knocking Snipers out of bounds. Didn't do much damage though.
That's right, skate what your mama gave you.
That is correct. Neither of these girls have picked up lead gen status. Oh! Huge takeout there. 1-2XU going down, but also taking out a jammer. The Green Monsters seem to be divided, but still being effective. Looked like we had a panty switch there.
Yeah, we got a star pass. Number 8.
Number 8, Auburn Rubber for the Sirens, grabbing that panty.
Sniper still going strong here. But it looks like we got Sienna Sempler going back to the penalty box. Unfortunately, spending a little too much time in there this season. And by season,
I'm sorry. That was a back block that it looked like a slow rolling bowling ball in the pins.
Oh, and we got a jammer race to the penalty box.
Whoever can get there first could potentially be the first one out.
That's going to be Fog City down first. Hi, I'm the jam timer. Okay, okay. Now you can get back out.
It's good. Oh, and that's it.
And that's
handing out the coupon for 2 for 1 at the beginning of the jam. I just had no idea what it was for.
And I knew the penalty timer was in trouble.
First half. That score is in favor of the Lumbersmacks, and we're off.
106, Molly Millions getting beaten around like a pinball in there. We're seeing a lot of hits out there.
That's right, Burnin' Rubber.
Uh-oh, Burnin' Rubber just got sent off. I think she got knocked into a track cut. Yep. No, that's going to be a forearm, Epic Phil tells us.
That's unfortunate. Burnin' Rubber making her debut on the jam line here today.
Molly Millions really taking this power jam and running with it. She got the lead jam status. She's got a power jam. There's nothing more we could really give her other than a clear track.
And a bigger helmet as she came around shaking her head before. Looked like she might have taken an elbow in the face or something.
It definitely happened. And she's called.
And we're down to the second half of the championship bout of the Sleigh of Funday. And right now it is the home team that is behind by 84 to the Lumbersmacks 112. Time for them to ramp it up. Standing here with ZZ Slop. And ZZ, what is it that the Sirens are going to have to do to pull themselves back into this game? Granted, it's not a big point total, but you're down by about 25.
Absolutely. We are down a little bit right now. We're going to turn this around in the second half. What we've got to do is take our time in the locker room, get our heads together, get some of that blocking back. We know how to shut down a jammer. That's what we got to do in the second half.
It looks like you controlled the tempo really, really well the first half. Is that, I would have to think, has to play into the second half as well?
I think so, and I think you're talking, about the speed on the track, that sort of thing. And yeah, we do want to get some slower pace down. We want to make sure that we can keep solid defense the whole time. That's what's going to help us out a great deal in this.
Good luck.
Thank you kindly. Thanks, Canuck.
Smasherella, obviously this is not a team that you guys are unaccustomed to playing. You're up by about 25 points or so. What is it going to take to put the nail in the coffin, really, the second half?
We need to focus on getting our jammers through for lead jammer and staying out of the box.
Yeah, as your coach had predicted at the beginning, it's going to be all about penalties, and it so far does look that way. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Coach Lime, you guys come out of the first half up about 25 points or so. When you go back into the locker room, what is it that you're talking about to them to get through the second half and finish this game?
Well, basically what I told them is that I wanted to continue what we were doing for most of that half, except for the first 3 jams. I wanted them to take that, ball it up, and throw it away. After the first 3 jams, I liked everything we've done, and we came out of a deficit, and we got up those 25 points that they were up on us. So I'm happy with how we're playing. I'm telling my girls to try to play clean, no big back blocks, and play a clean game.
And I'm standing here with Nestlequick. Nestlequick, I think this was kind of everybody looked in the crystal ball and said this is going to come down to penalties.
Yeah.
What is it that you guys talked about, and just clean play, changing things? What is it that you need to do?
Well, our main focus is when we have a power jam, we want to go in as slow as possible because that's our downfall when we get penalties in the power jam. So that's what our strategy is, slow as possible and clean.
All right, don't come in too hot. Make the pass. Exactly. Good luck.
Thank you.
Just be ready. Why don't you guys, if they played music, you could dance.
We can dance.
I can play some music for you.
Second half.
That's right, you've got 2 championship caliber teams. That has been proven. They will play it. Actually, the difference is the winner.
That's folks, as we wait for this jam to start, turn your attention to the windows and you'll know why this is the Fog City Rollers.
I've seen the movie The Fog. I'm scared.
It is scary. Nessa Quick trying to push her way through the pack. Lumbersmacks wind up putting it into a no-pack situation. That's right, she's looking to pick up some points here, even the score, before Burn Rubber can get out of that box.
And once again, when you get down to the point where you've gotten your momentum down to about 0, it's just all that you can do but to push through, and she does.
That's right, that's her second pass through. No. Nessa trying to muscle and strong arm her way through that pack.
And there we go, nice job. And this time they mix it up a little bit. Her teammates get in there and try to help make some room. That made a big difference.
It looks like that halftime has been able for Nessa to recharge her batteries here.
I don't know how much recharging she really needs. We see the same caliber every time she jumps out on that track. She is just pushing it.
Oh, nice move.
And she calls it off just before Burning Rubber can hit the track.
Nice job by Nessa right there.
That's right, that gap is closed.
7 majors makes an early after party.
That's right. And as we all know, 4 minors won't mean anything very soon.
That's right. We've got a lead jam status there for Tootsie Valentino on this power jam for the Lumbersmacks.
Boy, and there's just nothing but purple jerseys in front of her. But one thing I have to say, especially about Tootsie, is she just, I don't know what, I haven't seen exactly what the method is yet, but she's got some kind of can opener move that gets her through there.
That is literally it. It's her own incarnation of a can opener move. But unfortunately, that sent her to the penalty box.
Which means that releases Nessa Quick back into the pack. Right into a power jam.
Not a good spot for the Lumbersmacks to be in. Nessa literally punching a hole
through. Looks like Lumbersmacks, what is it, 1-2XU picking up another penalty.
Oh, Nessa right there, very well done. She finds just a little pocket in the center and then uses her footwork to step through there as quickly as she can. And again, we see her now at least coming up with some momentum and then squirting through just like that. Like somebody stamped on a packet of ketchup.
Exactly. A lot of people think it's her speed and her force, but it's her footwork which really shines for Nessa Quick.
What's really nice is if you've noticed every time she swings by and you're cheering, she takes a look and she just seems to skate that much harder. Come on, cheer her on, folks. That's the love those girls need out there.
And the point spread closes to within 8. Sound familiar?
This feels like deja vu, Bob. Oh, it is, that's true.
Looks like we got Chillin' Villain. Starting things off fast, almost to the front of the pack, right off. Chillin' Villain grabbing lead jammer status and calls it off.
Burning Rubber was hot on her trail. Her move is when you're not looking, she's gonna hit you. Oh, a little bit of false start there. Tootsie Valentino.
Molly Millions trying to fight through the pack.
Oh, nice job. Nice job by the defense to take Tootsie and pin her to the outside. Opens up the entire inside lane.
The crowd is going wild here as the tides are turning.
The fog is rolling in. I think that is safe to say.
Looks like we got Burning Rubber and Nessa Quick up on the jam line. Oh! A lot of pushing and shoving. Nessa did not get lead jammer.
That's right, it was Burning Rubber with the lead jam, and due to an illegal defeater, Nessa Quick going to the penalty box. Power jam for Burning Rubber.
Yes.
This is where Burning Rubber really stands out.
That is a major forearm. And at this point, Nessa is racking up a lot of the seat count has got to be pretty high.
That's right, she spent a large portion of the time in the penalty box for all of her games this tournament.
Well, for those of you sitting in the stands, if you're not aware of this, you only get 7 trips to the penalty box before you foul out.
That's right, your 7 deadly sins.
And Nessa's got to be up to around between 4 and 6.
That is true. Unfortunately, Jesus can only take the wheels. He cannot absolve your sins in the sin bin. Burning Rubber. Oh, wiping out. Ladies and gentlemen, huge round of applause for the showing there of Burning Rubber here, coming back from that fall in the last game. Oh, she is on ice out there.
Nessa Quick jumped back into the Fury.
Take a knee. You take a knee. Skate away.
With the comfy chair.
That's right.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Love it.
Molly Millions struggling to get to the front there. Both jammers grabbing a penalty. One for cutting, one for high block. Who gets to the chair first?
That was pretty close. That was just a matter of chair positioning.
That was a photo finish, folks.
And what's interesting, Dak, is we have seen more, at least me personally, I've seen more high block calls in this tournament than I have ever seen.
There has been a lot, sir. I haven't seen this many out of these girls. It's very unusual to see this amount of high block.
It's unusual to even see high blocks get called.
That's true, but it's not unusual to be loved by anyone.
Crowd really showing their love for Molly Millions.
I thought they were cheering for Tootsie Valentino.
Green Monster right there sets itself up. Molly's going to fight her way around the outside. That's another 4 points.
This gap is closing.
Well, I'll tell you, the one thing that is quite evident is that Fog City always, through this whole thing, looks very composed, whether they're within 8. I think they're very calm and focused, quite honestly. You can generally tell if a team gets rattled. This is the team that apparently realizes 30 points is not a problem for them.
We've got lead jam status here for the Lumbersmacks on this jam. And it looks like it's a power jam for Cypress.
And that's it.
Back to the penalty box.
Take a look at that. There's Sniperella.
Yeah, Sniperess.
Sorry.
Solid 3-wall. You've got Auburn Rubber, Buccaneer Babe.
They were just trying to rotate it to keep it together.
That's right, and she found that hole and got through.
Yeah. Very well played.
And there she goes again, Sniperess. Huge round of applause for her as she makes her way around the track again. Racking up 17 points so far in this jam.
Auburn Rubber using her teammates to throw her around a bit. Fourth minor for Sniperess, throwing her into the box.
That's a 4th minor. And that's a quick back out on the track, and that quickly ends that particular jam.
We've got a timeout called.
And looks like it's a team timeout.
On this timeout, I just need your attention for just a moment.
And folks, don't forget Darkside Skates is Atlantic Canada.
going, Coach?
Oh, hey, you know what? It's going well. It's going well. The girls are ready to go. Just another half.
Club making her presence known on the floor. Almost looks like Broadcraft is right in with him.
Cut! She cut two girls!
Jackie Tammy making it to the front. But she has not picked up that lead jam status yet. That minor cut is what kept her out there. She should try a Band-Aid. Big thing is, this is Jackie Tammy's power jam.
Oh, she keeps those toes in bounds. That was amazing.
That's right. Amazing footwork there and great work by the Green Monster. Jackie Tammy's really got the grace on those skates of a ballet dancer. That's right. But Snipers picked up that lead jam status while she was dancing around.
Yeah, but right now the ballet dancer is up against the line of the Bears.
Snipers still making her way around. Oh, beautiful hit issued out there by Knocker Walker, but not beautiful enough as she goes to the sin bin. She calls it off. Great jam there by Snipers. Number 421, it looks like, is heading to the penalty box. Shipyard Sirens Booster Club going nuts down the end zone.
And please understand that this thing has actually started moving a little while ago.
That's right, the jam is on.
And the jam is on.
This looks more like peanut butter than jam out there. They're moving awfully slow. Nessa Quick getting the advantage off the line.
Oh.
Burning Rubber showing what she does best, picking up lead jam status.
That outside line opened for just a split second. That was all she needed.
Burning Rubber dodging that attack.
That was a perfectly timed duck under.
And it's a power jam for Burning Rubber. Nessa Quick appearing to have got a major cut. This has gotta be, we have no idea, but this is a high amount of trips through the sin bin for Nessa Quick. And we've got Burning Rubber on a power jam doing what she does best, jamming powerfully. And that's it. We've got
Announce of love. That's a beautiful thing.
Looks like that call has been reversed for the cut.
No, Nessa has fouled out.
I apologize there, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, it was only a matter of time.
And the pack is rolling. We have gotten started.
We are just waiting to find out who the leader of the pack is. Vroom, vroom. We're actually about 30 seconds into this jam, believe it or not, folks.
Well, that's a great tactic by Fox City. So waiting for Tacky Tammy to be sprung. And she's standing. Oh, nice job by the defense. They actually anticipated her coming, but she was able to get back up so quickly.
That's
they
right.
Couldn't stop it.
Jackie Tammy jumping out of the box and grabbing that lead jammer position and calling it off. But no, it doesn't look like she did it in time. I think Snipers might have picked up a point. Nope, she got nothing on that one. Look at that. Rubber block this weekend, but I also enjoy watching her jam.
Looked like Fancy Nancy was going to squirt through. They ran her to the inside. She had to recycle to the back. And out front,
Burning Rubber got that lead jam status. And she's got a power jam.
Oh.
This is where Burning Rubber really puts down some tread.
It was interesting talking to both coaches just before. Oh, God, dude. Just wanted to see her fall on her back.
We got a direction to play on H2 Ono, and it looks like we may have got a penalty on Burning Rubber. That's right. She's a little surprised there by that call.
I didn't see the contact, unfortunately, but sometimes your body just has to, your shoulders just have to turn enough that they're faced a bit in the wrong direction. It's not nearly as obvious a call as you might think it is.
421, Fancy Nancy coming in on a power jam, looking to make up this gap.
For me, personally, I think this has probably been the most power jams I've ever seen in a single block.
Burning Rubber's back to the track, right on the heels of Fancy Nancy. That's right, you're right, Bob. This is not uncommon when these two teams face against her, because we're back at another power jam for Burning Rubber. Fancy Nancy's picking up that penalty for a backdrop.
I'll tell you, and we're back to it again.
Another swap around. We may see somebody foul out in this jam alone.
Yeah, at this rate, we've got other players that are starting to get up in numbers.
Well, Burning Rubber can't be too far herself from that number 7.
In the pack, I think she is just. She has a sense of where she needs to be all the time. That is so hard to instill in coaching.
It's a combination of a very, very strong pack awareness and a very, very strong control of one's body.
Yep.
She's got that lovely blend of the both. Like right there, cutting the inside of the line with just a skate's width. That's right, and she used that to get the lead jam status. But Burning Rubber is making tracks herself.
Tacky Tammy, though, that about the easiest scoring pass we have seen so far this bout.
I think so. The Green Monsters just didn't have it in them at that moment. That score seems to be tightening. We've got just over 6.5 minutes left on this game clock. Score sitting at 190 to 148. We got a difference of 42 points, which, with the history we have with Tacky Tammy, that could be one power jam difference.
And we've got a timeout.
Holy crap! Interesting point.
These are the things that keep me awake at night.
We got Burning Rubber and Tacky Tammy. Oh! And I think that was a back block on Tacky Tammy. You're right. Burning Rubber's got a power jam and lead jam status.
Yeah, maybe it's just too obvious a thing to say, but you got to start to wonder if it's the wear and tear and maybe a little bit of the exhaustion you get that's making him a little sloppy.
What I'm kind of wondering is what kind of play was that to stand over by line and just kind of chat it up? That's called taking directions from your bench. Interesting. We've seen it here. We saw it at the Jamboree earlier this year. Both when Ryan was on our bench as well as PEI, and it works well for the skater. Sometimes you just need to slow it down and listen to your coach.
Well, you know, as long as nobody else is moving, what's the difference?
Chillin' Villain heading to the bench. Or sorry, to the penalty box. Beautiful hit given there by someone against Burning Rubber. I do believe that was H2O in the sparkly helmet.
It was our very own tournament organizing.
That's right, H2O very gracious enough to allow me to sleep on her pull-out couch for the last 2 nights.
That's nice of you. I wouldn't even tell you where I lived.
Burning
And speaking of moving boxes, Burning Rubber called off that jam and embraces Lime with a hug.
We got 106 Molly Millions up on the jam line.
And we've got the Sniperess on the line there for the Lumbersmacks. And she picks up that lead jam status for the Lumbersmacks. Sniperess doing what she does. Shooting holes. She's shooting first, collecting points later.
Molly Millions taking a bit of a hard hit.
And again, Narbruzi issuing a great hit there, but
not quite clean enough.
That's right, she went to the bench, and by the bench we said sin bin. No, and Hail Destroyer will be keeping Narbruzi company in the penalty box. But it's great to see her come back and do what she does best, which is jamming.
Well, you know, she's a put-me-in coach kind of girl, and when she needs to be used wherever she can be the most useful.
That's right. She's ready to go.
We're seeing some interesting plays. People spinning around, working their way through. Jackie Tammy with a nice clean open hole, grabbing that lead jammer position.
That's right. It was just a matter of positioning on that turn as who was getting that lead jam status.
But for Burning Rubber, that's a total victory right there.
You bet.
Goose eggs and time killed right now for them.
What do you think, Johnny?
I think it's in the bag now.
Huh?
I think it's in the bag now.
He says go Lumbersmacks. That's what he said.
For the title of Atlantic Region Champion.
Molly Millions squeezed right through the front, grabs lead jammer even before the first corner.
Oh, and Burning Rubber does just that coming out of turn 1. She found a seam and off she goes.
Molly Millions grabs some points, calls it off.
That's right. The fog may have rolled in, but these girls can still see the prize, and they're going for it.
The balls sound so large and so brutal.
Now it looks like Muddy River Rollers has 3 players in the penalty box.
And we've got a timeout being called by the
ZZ Swat is going to call a timeout, it appears.
No, it looks like that's Moncton. Oh.
And once again, we thank you, Burning Rubber.
Being able to crown Atlantic Region Champion.
Jackie Tammy making her way through.
That's right, Burning Rubber playing it smart here, not trying to injure herself by getting through that pack. She's waiting for some backup.
Shipyard Sirens Booster Club starting to give it up. This is the last jam, boys. Give her all you got.
But Burning Rubber is able to get through those skaters all by herself.
She actually had a few fellow blockers jump in to give her a hand there. Jack Tammy calls it off.
And we're going to wait for the official call here.
And it's going to be a timeout.
We've got a timeout called.
We've got the score sitting at 209 to 161 in favor of the Lumbersmacks.
Well, I tell you, right there, that's a really good job of end of game planning. And it's not too often that you will find somebody try to get a timeout at that point and be able to get it in yet.
That's right.
You just got to be louder than everybody else in the stadium.
I actually got one stopped at 0.3 seconds one time.
We've got Fancy Nancy here, skating around grabbing lead jammer status.
come on. Give it up for, this is the last jam.
Yep, you're absolutely right. This is unquestionably the last jam.
Fancy Nancy grabbing a grand slam on that last pass through.
And Burning Rubber just letting the clock do what it's going to do for them. She is content just to stay mobile on the track. Well, I take that back.
Fancy Nancy having a hard time working her way through. Burning Rubber as well, fighting her way through that lap. We know both skaters are going to push this clear through right until the clock goes. You can see Moncton trying to push.
And Burning
across the apex.
That's right, Burning Rubber is making her way around that track. That green monster is in full effect here. And Burning Rubber's through the pack again. She's picked up 13 points in this jam.
Skate Monkey heading to the penalty box. Fancy Nancy getting beaten on harder than a rental car. She calls it off.
Beautiful maneuver by Burning Rubber at the end there on turn number 1.
And let's hear it for these teams, ladies and gentlemen. Champion, that's awfully cool.
That's right, it's absolutely amazing.
It's going to be real awesome to see what both these teams look like by the time they get there. We're expecting to see that championship come up this spring.
That's right, they are going to be up against 6 other teams. Those teams are going to be Forest City, Toronto, Pile of Bones, Saskatoon, Kootenai Cannibals, and Vancouver's Terminal City.
And folks, don't forget to stick around. We've still got MVPs for this game.
The final score is 227 to 174 in favor of the Muddy River Rollers, Lumbersmacks.
Lumbersmacks for the win.
And I'm with the coach of Muddy River. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's awesome. It was a great night. The girls played really hard, and they stayed together as a team, and we're just so proud of them.
At the very beginning of this whole thing, we talked about keeping penalties under control. Your team did a much better job of that.
With the first half, we did a way better job. Second half, when everybody was getting tired, it's been a long couple days. We're a little tired, but we persevered, and it's fun.
Atlantic Region Champs.
Hey, the very first ones, the Lumbersmacks.
Absolutely, congratulations. We will see you in April. At the championships.
Looking forward to it.
Cool.
Pretty good, yeah, really good. We're proud of how we played. It's a good game.
I'm standing here with Coach ZZ Slop from the Fog City home team, and I tell you, Coach, it came down to playing number of bouts at the end of the tournament.
Yep.
But second place, nothing wrong with that. Gets you to a championship.
Absolutely. I have no complaints in the way things turned out. We played a strong game. Moncton played a beautifully strong game. It came down to what it came down to, and I have no problem with that score whatsoever.
So obviously penalties were the killer for you guys. There's no question. Do you think that had to do with playing the games the back-to-back?
You know, the back-to-back is, I'm mixed on that. Obviously, it tires you, but at least our back-to-back were back-to-back. You know, there wasn't that 1 hour of downtime where your muscles get tight and that sort of thing. We came back out, and we were already warmed up. Moncton did the same thing today. They had that downtime, so really, I mean, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. But honestly, the game, it came down to this because we both played a good game.
Congratulations. We'll see you at the championships next spring.
Can't wait.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm standing here with Burning Rubber from the Lumbersmacks, and I tell you, what a role you ended up playing jamming, which is exactly what you really didn't think was going to happen this weekend.
That's right. I was trying to avoid it.
And I tell you, after that last game that you played against each other, that crash between you and Tacky Tammy, I was so worried about you. Every time you were out there, we're like, oh, please let her be okay, but you jammed so well.
Thank you. I enjoy it when I'm out there, finally.
And of course, it was all in your hands at the very end of the game. You must have put in about the last 5 jams. I would imagine, what are you thinking? Time kill mostly?
Time kill, patience, take it slow, don't do anything illegal. Right? That's how we live life, right?
Absolutely. You know what? And we're going to see you at the championships in the spring. How cool is that?
This is so awesome. We fought so hard for this. This is like awesome for us. We're really excited.
Congrats.
Thank you so much.
Second place goes to one of my favorites for the weekend, the 709 Jam Jam.
And once again, what a great final championship bout we had. It was very, very close, but as the coaches predicted at the very beginning, it was going to be penalties. Lumbersmacks keep their penalties down. They leave the champions, but Fog City, no consolation at second prize. Both teams go to the championships. We'll see them there next spring.